Using Windows PowerShell. The objective of the lab is to explore some of the functions of the PowerShell. PowerShell is a powerful automation tool. It is both a command console and a scripting language. In this lab, you will use the console to execute some of the commands that are available in both the command prompt and PowerShell. PowerShell also has functions that can create scripts to automate tasks and work together with the Windows operating system. Required resources: one Windows PC with PowerShell installed and Internet access. Access PowerShell console. Okay, click Start and search PowerShell. Okay, Start PowerShell. Okay, click here, Windows PowerShell. Okay, very good. Click Start and search and select command prompt. Okay, start command prompt, command. Okay, click here, command prompt. Okay, explore command prompt and PowerShell commands. Enter dir. Okay, and also command prompt dir. Okay. What are the outputs of the dir command? Okay, go to PowerShell. Okay, subdirectories, files. Okay, directories starts with D, files doesn't have the D at beginning. Okay, subdirectories, files, the date, time, last write time. Okay, the length of the files, Okay, this size about 11 kilobytes. Okay, mode and attribute. Okay, go to command prompt. You can see the date and time of last write, the type directory or file. These are files, these are directories, about 11 kilobytes. Okay, the files. Both windows provide a list of subdirectories, files, and related information about size, type, last write date and time, and PowerShell also shows the modes and attributes. Try another command that you have used in the command prompt, such as ping, cd, and ipconfig. What are the results? Okay, for example, go to PowerShell ipconfig. Now you can see the configuration of interfaces. Okay, and ipconfig, the configuration of interfaces. Okay, the output on both windows are similar. Explore cmdlets. PowerShell commands cmdlets are constructed in the form of verb-noun string. To identify the PowerShell command to list the subdirectories and files in a directory, enter get alias dir at the PowerShell prompt. Okay, on PowerShell, get alias dir case sensitive. Get dash alias dir. What is the PowerShell command for dir? Okay, dir is the alias of get dash child item. For more detailed information about CMD, let's navigate to this site. Okay, and control click here. A task-based guide to Windows PowerShell CMDlets. CMDlets are the heart and soul of Windows PowerShell, Microsoft's new command shell scripting language. And close the command prompt window when done. Okay, close and the command prompt. Explore netstat command using PowerShell. At PowerShell prompt, enter netstat space -h to see options available for netstat command. Okay, basically option H is help. Okay, and go to PowerShell netstat space -h, and now you can see the options available for netstat command. Okay, and look at this. For example, option R displays the routing table. Option A displays all connection and listening ports. Option Y displays the TCP connection template for all connections. To display the routing table with active routes, enter netstat space -r. Okay, netstat -r, enter. And now you can see the routing table, IPv4 routing table, IPv6 routing table. What is the IPv4 gateway? Okay, for IPv4, this is the gateway, 192.168.1.1. Okay, because the network destination is all networks, internet, and to reach internet, the gateway is 192.168.1.1. In my case, and in your case, this may vary. Open and run a second PowerShell with elevated privileges. Start, right-click Windows PowerShell and select Run as Administrator. And yes, okay, and start PowerShell. Right-click Run as Administrator. Yes. Okay, very nice. Now you can see the difference. The PowerShell, the default The default directory is Windows System 32. Okay, this is select administrator. But the default directory is users your user directory. An stat command can also display the processes associated with the active TCP connections. Enter the netstat dash abno. Okay. Now you can see okay the select the administrator PowerShell and netstat space dash abno. Oh, okay, sorry, it's netstat space dash abno. Okay, look at this. You can see the processes associated with the active TCP connections. Okay, for example, a TCP connection for to the port 135. Okay, and associated with the process ID 708, and is associated with this process sbc host.exe. For example, the TCP protocol using port 902 is associated with the process ID 4440 with this program VMware. Okay. Or for example, the TCP protocol. This is the IP address of my local PC, and using the port 1044 is associated with this remote server. Okay, with this IP address using the port 443. Okay, synchronization sent. The process ID is 11,992 using this program Chrome. Okay, another connection associated with Telegram. Okay, but you can review the options. Repeat this command netstat space dash h. Okay, and look at the options. The options were A, B, and O. So A, display all connections and listening ports. Okay, this is the connection. This is the connection, but this is the listening port. The port. B displays the executable involved in creating each connection or listening port. Okay, this is the executable. and displays addresses and port numbers in numerical form. Okay, display the addresses and ports in numerical form. And O displays the owning process ID associated with each connection. Display the process ID. This PID is the process ID. Okay, very good. Open the Task Manager, navigate to the Details tab. Click the PID heading so the PID are in order. Okay, go to Task Manager, right-click on Start. Click here, Task Manager. Okay, if you see this, more details. Okay, and click to Details tab. Details tab. And now you can see the process ID, the PID process ID. For example, this okay, this process ID is 708 for SBC host. Okay, order by PID, by process ID. Click here, and now you can find this 708 SBC host. Okay. Or this another 11,992. 11,992 Chrome. Select one of the PIDs from the result of netstat and locate the process ID in the Task Manager. Right-click in the selected process ID in the Task Manager to open the Properties dialog box for more information. Okay, for example, this Chrome.x 11,992, right-click, Properties. What information can you get from the Details tab and the Properties dialog box for your selected process ID? Okay, for example, this is the application.exe, is Google Chrome application. This is the location of the file, the size of the file, and close this. And also you have the process ID associated with the name of the executable. The status is running, the username, and memory usage 39,084 kilobytes. Okay, it may vary. Empty recycle bin using PowerShell. PowerShell commands can simplify management of a large computer network. For example, if you wanted to implement a new security solution on all servers in the network, you could use a PowerShell command or script to implement and verify that the services are running. You can also run PowerShell commands to simplify actions that will take multiple steps to execute using Windows graphical desktop tools. Open the recycle bin and verify that there are items that can be deleted permanently from your PC. If not, restore those files. If there are no files in the recycle bin, create a few files, such as text files, using Notepad and place them into the recycle bin. Okay, and go to recycle bin. Okay, okay, verify that your files on your recycle bin are not longer required. Okay, verify that if you will use these files in the future. Okay, and if you don't have files on the recycle bin, create some files in the desktop and create some files in the desktop new, for example, a new notepad, a text document, enter and drag to the recycle bin. Okay, very good. And okay, and in a PowerShell console, enter clear dash recycle bin. Okay, go to command prompt, the administrator command prompt. Okay, or try to do this on the previous PowerShell, the no administrator PowerShell. Okay, clear dash recycle bin. Enter. Okay, are you sure to want to perform this action? Yes. Okay, yes. Enter. Okay, and now you can see the recycle bin is empty. Okay, so you can apply this command on the no administrative PowerShell and also use that command on the administrative PowerShell. Okay, okay, but some commands will work on administrative PowerShell and will not work on the no administrative PowerShell, according the required administration privileges of those commands. What happened to the files in the recycle bin? The files in the recycle bin are deleted permanently. PowerShell was developed for task automation and configuration management using the internet research commands that you could use to simplify your task and security analysts record your findings. Okay, and go to the browser and search for PowerShell security commands. Enter. Okay, for example, Windows PowerShell commands cheat sheet. Click here. Okay, for example, get service. One of the most important commands is get service, which provides the user with a list of all services installed on the system, both running and stopped. This cmdelete can be redirected by using specific service names or objects. If you wanted to restrict output to active services on your computer, input the following command. Okay, use this command, copy and go to the administrator PowerShell, remove this command and right click up here, edit and paste. Okay, get service where object, the status of the object is equivalent to running. Okay, enter. Enter. Okay, enter. And now you can see the all services running. Adobe, audio service, the browser, okay, the computer browser, all services running on this PC. And maybe you can find a malware. Okay. Okay. In my case, TeamViewer is running. NVIDIA display container, the Windows Defender firewall, NVSSBC, wireless LAN autoconfig, WLAN SBC. If you have a weird name, maybe it's a malware. Thank you very much.